Way for the second half. It's Melbourne City running from right to left now on your screens. No changes in the break for either side. And now we have Timrak and Catley patrolling this near flank. Just Fishlock busy as ever in the middle of the park for City. To Tegan Allen. Allen weaving her way through, finds Melina Ayres. Now with Yanas. Yanas gets a left boot behind it. Timrak unable to run onto it, but no save for Gabby Delbosco to make. It's been already in that opening play, seeing the danger that Beverly Yanas, and only her fourth appearance for Melbourne City, what she brings to this side. Just in turning Rebecca Stott, just to find Catley.
So this is working for them, this press here. Melbourne City really have to have, I guess, 100% completion to be able to even get out of their own half. I'm not sure if Perth Glory will be able to do this for the full 90 minutes. It's working for them at the moment.
Well, fairly humid all day here in Melbourne. Di Bernardo flicks over the top, does find the feet of Sam Kerr. Kerr tries to cut back. Rosie Sutton was in position, but not enough real pace or intent.
Well, she didn't have any support there, but Rebecca Stott really struggling to keep up with Sam Kerr. Really difficult to track her runs.
And Timrak can't stop the ball, and it's now with Sean Billam. Billam cuts across, and that ball is in the back of the net, and it is a goal for Sarah Carroll. It is Perth Glory who are celebrating. Beg your pardon, it's Rosie Sutton, and she's on the score sheet again. Well, we spoke about the danger that Sutton brings to this side, and she's got the result and broken the deadlock.
Billam's done really well here, and great first connecting on the ball there for Rosie Sutton. Has really made up for those easy on target shots she missed in the first half. But look at that, that's a lot harder than what she's made to look. Really, really great first touch to be able to put this in the back of the net. There's nothing that Lily Williams could have done about that. Found the corner.
Rosie Sutton with her fourth goal for Perth Glory this season, and so valuable in the front line of this Glory attack. Now can Glory go on to it and consign Melbourne City to another loss?
And that's the other thing about Perth Glory's attack. See it in that replay there. Rosie Sutton had actually been left free to be able to connect with that ball because Sam Kerr had pulled out wide, and she just demands so much respect. She had two players, drawn them basically out of the equation. So it obviously it frees up that space for her teammates.
Well, and a ball through there from Sean Billam as well, which created the chance. And spoken too much about Billam, but she too has been an important cog in this Perth Glory wheel. Just seen them with 3 wins on the trot, and perhaps on their way to a 4th. A long way to go, of course, here at Amy Park, and Melbourne City won't be content to die wandering as Ivy Lewick trots off on a run. Plenty of Perth Glory shirts around her. She manages to the ball away to the far side. Melina Ayres. Tasha Rigby is nipped in and snatched possession. And the throw for Perth Glory.
Nick. Okay.
Fishlock through to Lewick, and now it looked to be on there for Melbourne City. Will this change the way they play now that they're coming from behind?
No, it's definitely not their style to change things up. It's been working for them. It's just that final third, and I think you have to give a lot of credit to Perth Glory's defence.
With Erica Timrak, tried to get the neat ball through back to Stephanie Catley. It's now with Lauren Barnes. Again, Timrak. Glory defence working ever so hard. City forced to backtrack. Mort's coming back to apply more pressure, and Tegan Allen just can't find an option. Almost a turnover by Ayres. Fishlock, Barnes. That's better for Melbourne City, finding some space for Stephanie Catley on the near side.
And that play there really typifies what's happening with Melbourne City. Absolutely gorgeous play. The best play you'll see in this league to be able to get out of that trouble. It's that final third.
Alden Lewick stopped short by Nikki Stanton.
Just running out of options in that final third. There's no real attacking runs into the box. But you really have to give credit to this Perth defence. Their shape, they don't lose their shape. That back four are always covering for each other and they drop together.
And swinger comes in for Melbourne City, headed into the air. Delbosco comes out. Claims again confidently. Such a safe pair of hands for the Glory in this game. I think perhaps of the height disadvantage. Delbosco not the tallest keeper running around, but she's been so up for the challenge today. I'll tell you that Perth Glory are going to be the first side to make a change this match as Sean Billum takes a tumble. Barnes runs through, feeds it to Timrak. Stanton again with the blocking boot. Jamie Gibbons is being readied on the sideline.
You could see Lauren Barnes was absolutely blowing up at her strikers there. Melina Ayres wasn't coming to the ball and she wasn't checking away either, so they're static up top, and I think even they could possibly even change out Melina Ayres with Yanez and get her more on the ball. They're just static up top and they're not providing any opportunities or options, for the midfielders.
Gibson comes in and it's Sean Billum who had the assist for that goal that makes way. And it was Rosie Sutton that hit the scoreboard first and put Perth Glory on top, which means they are also on top at the moment on the ladder. So as it stands, Glory lead the way. Of course, that could all change tomorrow when Canberra United are in action, but for the moment, sit 1 point clear of Sydney FC. And Di Bernardo. Two number 10s go to battle in the middle of the park. Gibbons with her first touch. Now Sam Kerr. Her Catley battle, ball flies high. Oh, it's off the crossbar and almost for Lydia Williams to have to make a save. Second time Sam Kerr's rattled the woodwork. And let's take another look at the goal which put Perth Glory in front.
See, Rosie Sutton did so well to be able to connect with that ball first time. So difficult to do when you're running at speed.
Yeah, I'll have another look at that in just a moment. Perth momentarily on the attack again. Fishlock picks it up for City. Tegan Allen's perhaps hopeful ball. Couldn't find Melina Ayres, but the danger not cleared by Kim Carroll. Ariana Romero comes through. Well, it's cut down again by Yanez for Melbourne City. Allows City to set up again. Fishlock tracks back, switches over to Steph Catley on the near side. Timrak. Still with Erica Timrak. Timrak has a shot. Once again, Delbosco to the rescue for the Glory. A neat combination play from City.
And this is what it's going to take from Melbourne City to break open this defence. Nice attacking run from Timrak, who really opened up the space and created the opportunity for herself to have that shot. It's going to require something different to break open this back four. You can see their shape is just tight and narrow. Obviously, Melbourne City need to pick this up and start using their width.
Well, now back with Timrak once more. Ayres flicked away by Nikki Stanton. Di Bernardo runs in, can't take possession off Jess Fishlock. Look at the footwork from the Welsh wizard. Still Jessica Fishlock. Jessica Fishlock with a pretty tame shot after all that, perhaps looking to catch the run of Melina Ayres.
There's wonderful ball skills there from Jess Fishlock. She really just draws defenders in, and they have to decide whether they're going to dive in or hold off. And either way, she's going to get that shot off. Lucky to get a deflection in the end.
Melbourne City make work here. It's up high. Look, stop Laura Alloway all lying in wait. It's Rosie Sutton that picks up the rebound in the middle of the park. Perth Glory away again. Melbourne City hustling back for their defensive duties. Stanton. She trips up Ivy Lewick, and Nikki Stanton already on a yellow card, dicing with danger.
Well, she was very slow to get up there, and Casey Ryberts walked over and had a stern word. She was extremely lucky to not get a second yellow there. I think this was equal or on par with her earlier yellow. The player was off. Oh, she's very, very lucky to not be walking off to the sheds.
Perth Glory stays at its full complement. Of course, a goal ahead on the scoreboard. Can Jessica Fishlock change that for Melbourne City? Oh, look at Fishlock around one, around two. Fishlock into the side netting. Well, not for want of trying from Fishlock. She is absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, she's basically taking the game of the scruff of the neck and really taking this on, driving it to the byline. She's made the wrong decision here. That needed to be cut. You'll see on this angle here that she had two white shirts free in the box in a good position. She needed to just roll that across in front of the goal. That was a goal. You can see the frustration coming out.
And look at the pressure that Rosie Sutton's applying. She's just about this entire half in that play alone. Perth have won back possession. Di Bernardo now. Rigby picks up on the far side. Sam Kerr, perhaps a miscue, and Allen retrieves possession for Melbourne City. Steph Catley being left well alone on the near side here. And her ability to get up and down this flank as she's doing here, one probably a little bit overcooked.
But that's better for Melbourne City, really using Steph Catley with that overlapping run. I think Melbourne City have also need to keep Jess Fishlock higher in that 10 position. She's wasted as a holding midfielder, where Ivy Lewick and Lauren Barnes can complete that role competently. But I think they're lacking another player up top who's really going to take this game on. And we've got to see when Jess Fishlock's higher, things happen.
We'll have a quick look at the goal that broke the deadlock now.
And have a look at Rosie Sutton here. Watch how she actually creates her own space and loses a defender. And then hooks that foot around her body.
At the other end, Fishlock's ball is headed down safely. Eventually chased down by Givens, giving another opportunity to Melbourne City. But yes, wonderful work from Rosie Sutton. At the other end, being prolific for Perth Glory. 41st appearance today in the WLeague, 29 of those in glory colours. Oh, that's well beyond the far post. He's headed back in. Still not clear. Danger still there. And look at that spectacular kick from Jessica Fishlock. Wonderful work from the Welsh Wizard. She gets the equaliser for Melbourne City. What a goal.
She just makes things happen.
Absolutely extraordinary, and it wouldn't be Jess Fishlock unless she did it in such spectacular fashion.
It wasn't dealt with from Perth Glory. DeBosco's done really well to keep that out first hand. Perth Glory didn't clear it. Acrobatic stuff here from Jess Fishlock to be able to get over this at the height she did and keep it down. Unbelievable. I'm sure we'll see that on the highlights reel.
Contender for goal of the year.
It's not goal of the year. Steph, settle down over there. It's Christmas. Come on. Look how much it means to her. You can see the way she celebrates. She just needs to stay higher. It's simple. They're lacking something up top. And she's always in the right place, right time to finish. And she's made that look really easy. Keeping that down is a difficult thing.
Well, certainly a wonderful way to regain parity here, and look at Fishlock off on another run. Work from Romero to evade the danger. Timrak there. Back to Romero for the glory. Well, it's game on here at Amy Park, headed back by Rebecca Stott into the path of Rosie Sutton. Gibbons is there. Cross back for Sam Kerr. Could be on here for Perth Glory. Sam Kerr turns. Stanton in the middle of the park. Well, Stanton, the boot behind it. Blocked down, DiBernardo, and it's a little bit high and far as, Melbourne City preparing to make a change. But let's hear from the Perth Glory coach. Here's now with Melissa Barbieri.
Thanks, Steph. Here we are with Bobby Despotovsky. Anyone in the league would say that you'd be happy right now at 1-1 with Melbourne City, the ex-premiers. But I know you, and you wouldn't be happy with anything. Even at 1-0 up, you wouldn't have been happy. How are you seeing the game?
Yeah, definitely. We started very, very nervous, and then we got into the game later on in the first half, but we lost it again in the start of the second half. So, you know what? It can be anybody's game today.
It definitely is, and I think the slickness of the pitch is something that both teams are having trouble with. How have you found it?
Yeah, very difficult. Obviously, we don't have much rain in Perth, but girls have to adjust to that. And at this point of time, we are second best.
I think it's been an amazing recruitment from you, Bobby. It's the best midfield I have seen, bar Colette McCullum, in the Perth Glory outfit. How have you seen these girls adapt to the Australian climate?
Yeah, it took him a while. It took him a couple of weeks to adapt, but each game they're getting better and better.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Bobby. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Melissa Barbieri, with Bobby Despotovsky. He briefly held the lead. Melbourne City have now equalised, and he sits anxiously waiting to see if they can go back up to the top of the table. As he was chatting, Nikki Stanton, another challenge. She's certainly living life on the edge. Oh, look, it's dropped nicely here for Perth Glory. Too easy for Lydia Williams, of course. As it stands, both these sides would take a point apiece, which basically still leaves Sydney FC on top, at least for the moment. Of course, Canberra, the side that will have the ultimate say on whether that changes before the new year. And Sarah Walsh, it makes for a fascinating battle. We're into the back end of the regular season, and there's 6 teams in contention.
It's excellent, isn't it? The space here, we see Galaballarachi on now.
The youngster for Melbourne City. Steph Catley gives it to Galaballarachi down the left. Near flank, she's done well. Still with the youngster, and she skewed it just wide, just 15 years old, Jacinta Galaballarachi, and as you can see, she can't even fit all the letters in her surname on her shirt, so it's just Arachi, but she's done well in her handful of appearances so far.
Look at the cheek of the young 15-year-old taking on Sarah Carroll there, with a wealth of experience. She doesn't lack confidence, which is exactly what Melbourne City need right now in that final third.
Well, nice work from Sam Kerr. And the triple mean the referee goes back to the top pocket. This time I think it went in the direction of Jess Fishlock. Picks up her first card, and Galaballarachi came on, we should mention, for Erica Timrak, who had a very busy time up top for the City attack. And her shift is done.
I've also seen another change. See, Ayres is dropped, or basically moved out to up on the right, and Yanez has moved onto the central position. I like this. I think she's going to add a little bit more in that 9 position. Melina Ayres has been quiet today.
Perth Glory with the opportunity here from the set piece. Mortz, Sutton, Kerr all standing in weights. Chipped over the top. Kerr was there. It's fallen a bit beyond her and safely into the hands of Lydia Williams. And headed down again by Nikki Stanton. Flicked forward again for Ayres. Playing further out on the right. Perhaps a good opportunity for Beverly Yanez at the pointy end of the attack.
Run off there, run off there, run off there, run off there, run off there.
So, you know, I'm looking for options for the throw. Dropped neatly to the feet of Jess Fishlock. Barnes is in the path of Catley. Ricochets off Gibbons. Back with Barnes. Asking a bit of Catley up to the challenge. Catley cuts in there for Galabadarachi. Oh, it's up the crossbar, still not cleared. Del Busco eventually puts an end to the play. How about Jacinta Galabadarachi?
Oh, how exciting is this youngster? She is everywhere she needs to be. Great ball in from Steph Catley, and it's ricocheted back to Galabadarachi, an absolutely stunning strike. Oh, it's unfortunate it's not gone in. Look there to follow up as well.
Well, and here it's Perth Glory at the other end off on a run. Sorry, Sarah. Sam Kerr is there. She's got support from Sutton if she can cut back. And Jessica Fishlock said no way. This is perhaps how Perth are going to perhaps find the winner.
This has really been end-to-end stuff.
It's rather what we expected when you look at the two sides on paper in terms of experience and talented youth. Pretty level pegging. What can Perth do with this? Headed across by Sam Kerr, straight into a Melbourne City shirt. Picked back up in the air by Stanton. Kerr's there with the head again. Mortz. And Lydia Williams plucks the ball out of the air, urging her players further up the park. Yes, on paper the two sides relatively even. Of course, the international signings have been exceptional for both sides. Plenty of Australian players in either team with experience in overseas clubs and internationally, of course. Oh, look at that work from Sam Kerr. She managed to get possession from Fishlock. Oh, it was on there for Sutton. Oh, neat defending work there from Laura Alloway. Saves the day for Melbourne City.
Oh, there was an unbelievable ball in from Sam Kerr. Pinpoint accuracy, the right amount of weight on it too.
You can see this work here in the box. Sarah Walsh, that was exceptional.
It was, and Laura Alloway's done really well to be in front of Rosie Sutton in that position.
And Alloway to her Orlando Pride teammate Steph Catley out here on the near side. Shout out to Tommy Samani, Orlando's coach, if he's watching back home in the US. Fishlock through to Yanez. Yanez looking for a white shirt. Galabadarachi has another shot off the back of Sarah Carroll. Jacinta Galabadarachi. It's wouldn't be too surprised to see her name on the score sheet today. She's certainly the exuberance of youth and taking on a very experienced backline and not afraid to really give it a crack.
Well, what I like about her is she's always looking to keep the ball alive, and I can't remember a time I've seen her actually lose the ball, so you can see when a young player at 15 really values possession like she does. She's someone you want in your team. She's always looking to do something positive with the ball. She's extremely right-footed, so she's on the left. She's always going to cut in and have that shot. When she begins to add to a game, she'll look to then play midfielder in or then even play a ball in behind.
Well, 20-year-old Caitlin Douglas makes her way onto the park for Perth Glory in their second change. Vanessa Di Bernardo comes over to the bench. Di Bernardo's had a couple of full shifts, but carrying, I believe, some plantar fasciitis, so they're still looking after her to a certain extent. As Perth runs away again on, here is a chance for Samantha Kerr. Sam Kerr still can't beat Lydia Williams, and great work from the Melbourne City keeper to deny Kerr another chance.
Well, I think Lydia Williams is really holding up with Sam Kerr. They have such a great understanding, and when she's extremely right-footed, she's always going to look to cut this to far post. But the difficulty is her strength and her speed is obviously the weakness for the team. No one can really keep up with the pace of her. And Sutton does it on occasion, but there she really needed another player in the box.
And she perhaps made to work again here. Alloway too quick and denies Stanton an opportunity on goal, but Sam Kerr, 2 opportunities now for her one-on-one with Lydia Williams. I think she'll probably be disappointed not to have made either of them count.
It was a difficult angle, that last one. I'm not sure if you'd call it a clear-cut chance. Defenders have done really well to keep her out wide.
So what they can do at the other end, and it's Galabatarachi for Melbourne City. Nick flick through, finds Ivy Lewick. Ball bounces, difficult for Del Bosco, and it is in the back of the net, and Melbourne City are back in the front. Ivy Lewick with the second goal, Melbourne City 2, Perth Glory 1.
Well, this is a stroke of genius from Joe Montemurro. This change with Galabatarachi, there's so much more movement up top. You can see Galabatarachi move here and then cuts in, shows inside and then comes out wide. Obviously making the defence move and actually pulling them out of position, which means then King Carroll has to actually go to the ball. And then an unfortunate deflection in the end, but they're doing much more to be able to open up this defence and really earn their right to be able to split them. And it's just so much more movement in the final third now.
Look at Sam Kerr at the other end now. She is hungry, and Barnes picks up a yellow card. Some overzealous defending. It's professional play, because once Sam Kerr is off and running, spells danger for opposing teams.
See, that's a definite yellow card. Melbourne City now really can't afford to switch off.
Perth Glory desperate to get back on equal terms. Nikki Stanton. Stanton delivers and headed away by Laura Alloway, always ready for those sorts of situations. And a challenge with Stanton. Carroll leaping, can't find contact. Melina Ayres hooks it up and over. Romero chases down at the other end. Now Busco plucks the ball up. She will have been disappointed about perhaps the way that second goal was conceded. It was an awkward bounce.
Yeah, it's taken a deflection, and especially Kim Carroll will be disappointed. There's really not much you can do about that, but it was really, really well constructed play from Melbourne City.
Well, it's Yanez on the far side. Ball hasn't gone out, but the offside flag is up, and we have a quick look at the ladder now, and it would be Melbourne City that would finish today on top as the chopping and changing at the head of the Westfield WLeague continues. So as it stands, of course, there's still 15 minutes to go.
Yeah,
and
plenty to call that with Sam Kerr on the park.
Exactly, plenty of time still to go in this match. I wonder what the Melbourne City coach Joe Montemurro thinks. He's now with Melissa Barbieri.
Here we are with Joe Montemurro. Joe, it's been a sigh of relief having that second goal go in, but what did you say at half-time to spur the troops?
Look, there's options to play through midfield. I think we were just taking. I think honestly, we were going wide too early, and we needed to drag them in. And then once they split, play through the middle, and we're getting a lot of joy that way. So look, and keep the ball. Just got to keep the ball. Our strengths are keeping the ball, and we've given it away in areas where we've nearly got punished on transition moments. I've
been really impressed by the way that you've slowly integrated Jacinta Galabadarache into the team and into the WLeague. What a live wire she is. Tell us a little bit about her.
Look, Jacinta, I've known Jacinta for years in regards to the skill acquisition programs through the FFV, and look, she was always an amazing talent. She just wants to play football. She's just one of these raw talents that just wants to always play football, and we just had to get her right and understand that it's a team game, and once we got that right, we were going to start to integrate her, and she's deserved everything she's got, so the future looks bright.
It's been fantastic also to have Jess Fishlock in the team, and having her in that capacity of assistant coach. How does that help you on the field?
Listen, Jess is a great football brain and has got some great ideas, and she will be a fantastic coach, and just to have her around and the girls respect her, it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah, thank you very much, Joe Montemurro. And while I was chatting, just an example of the skills he was talking about with Jacinta Galabadarache to switch the play like that and send Melbourne off on a run. It's now Perth at the other end though. Rosie Sutton, beautiful ball through to Sam Kerr. Sam Kerr with the opportunity and finally makes it count. Sam Kerr adds another to her tally at the top of the scoring charts. Well, it was a nice little run on the counter from Perth Glory. Sam Kerr's couple of opportunities and finally puts it in the back of the net.
Watch Sam Kerr's run here. She actually beats Rebecca Stott, had no chance. And Laura Alloway, look, she's got to get there a little bit earlier. Great world-class finish from Sam Kerr. She doesn't miss from there. I know she's had tougher angles in the first half, but who started that? Rosie Sutton again. She has been absolutely phenomenal. There's so much talk about Sam Kerr, but Rosie Sutton's game has lifted, absolutely lifted in this league. She can be credited with that goal.
She certainly can. All the build-up work, the assist. Sam Kerr gives her 6 goals at the top of the Golden Boot standings. Of course, what it means is with just over 10 minutes to go, it is all level here at Amy Park. 2 goals apiece for Melbourne City and Perth Glory. There's the purple shirts surge forward. Jessica Fishlock intervening for Melbourne City. Cut back from the far side for Yanez. Here Galabadarache. Well, 1 on 2. There's another crack. Which were cleared to safety by Perth Glory, only temporarily. Romero with the head this time. Sutton waiting, tries to nod it on for Kerr. Look at the way Sam Kerr uses her body. Super work from Kerr.
Oh, you're going to see a second card here.
Second yellow card for Lauren Barnes. And that's a red. And, well, the Melbourne City number 3 has got her marching orders.
She knows it. Head down. She knows what she was doing. Sam Kerr was off and potentially on goal. See the pace and the threat, and she knew there. She'd made her decision when she reached out for the shirt here. It was actually going both ways, but obviously the referee only saw that one. And it obviously changes the game here, Steph.
Sure does. 2 goals apiece. But 11 plays 10. Sometimes makes it more difficult, of course, for the team with the full complement. We'll see if Perth can punish Melbourne City. Stanton once again. Set-piece duties. Ball is up and over, headed down. Lydia Williams watched it safely into her hands. Melbourne City probably exactly the sort of side that can adjust to being a player down.
Oh, absolutely. What they've done is basically 3 at the back.
The fire into Jess Fishlock as if Fishlock was the sort of player that needed one. Tegan Allen twisting and turning, trying to get away from the Perth defence. Ball crosses back, it misses Fishlock, but Catley cleans up on the near side. Lovely ball at the feet of Fishlock. Fishlock trying to chip over the top to find Yanez. Around Stanton, still with Fishlock. Look at the work from Jess Fishlock. Unfortunately, all came undone with the last pass. Yanez unable to control. Well, it sending off has just spurred Fishlock into more action.
So she's just a class above the rest, and her role's lifted now. That one player down, she really needs to lift and talk to her teammates. There's tactical changes out there. Actually see Jess Fishlock looks tired at the moment. She's been through an amount of running, a ridiculous amount of running, and I can see her leaning over on your top left of your screen.
Down on her haunches. Of course, Amy Jackson is still on the Melbourne City bench. Or the youngster TJ Vlinich. Options for Joe Montemurro should he need them. In fact, Amy Jackson was momentarily stripped, being told to, well, half put a bib back on. Looks like that change might happen. I wonder if it will be Fishlock.
I don't think they can afford to take her off at the moment.
Amy Jackson standing ready. Mira will wait till this play has been completed. Where Alloway has come all the way up the park to support. Delivery. Alloway is there, leaps high, hasn't dropped for Delbosco yet, and now it does. She had all the Melbourne City attack bearing down on her. Stood firm, and well, a lot of the credit defensively can go to the performance of Gabby Delbosco today.
Oh, absolutely. And then Sarah Carroll also was shielding her keeper there. That's the difference I've seen in this Perth Glory side. It's the work off the ball.
About this lot on the ball, and Jamie Gibbons and acres of space over here on the near side. Steph Catley runs in to shut down. Oh, it's headed wildly in the air by the City defence. Still not cleared. Lewick with the foot in the action. Galabadarachi. Again, a lovely ball from the 15-year-old. Neat control. Melina Ayres on the other side gets dispossessed, and it's Perth Glory off on another run. Searching hard to get the go-ahead goal here, headed away by Laura Alloway once more for Melbourne City. Alyssa Mortz and Alloway again. Well, Carroll's been busy in the Perth back line. Laura Alloway has the same at the other end. And it's actually going to be Melina Ayres making way for Amy Jackson.
Might see them change to a 4-4-2 here. Yanez and Galabadarachi up top. Jackson in the midfield. It's not a 4-4-2, it's 4-3-2, sorry.
Of course, but missing one. Fair enough, it's the Christmas break. And Perth get us underway once more on the far side of the park. I think there's under 10 minutes all told to be played here at Amy Park. The score still 2 goals apiece. A lot to separate the two sides. Jamie Gibbon puts the ball up and over, finds Alyssa Mortz on the far side of the goal. Back with Sam Kerr. Kerr scoops it up, and it's landed in the back of the net. It comes off at the post of the goal, and it has bounced past Lydia Williams, and Sam Kerr has a double.
Well, it's gone exactly where Sam Kerr wanted it. She saw it open. Lydia Williams had opened that up, left that space, looked up. It's exactly where she wanted it. And she's well executed it. Looked up, dinked it in, 3-2. Absolutely stunning strike from Sam Kerr. She's just full of tricks.
Unbelievable. Well, awful me, Sarah Walsh. I thought she was looking for the head of Rosie Sutton, but it's looped up over Sutton, come off the side post of the goal, and now Sam Kerr has 7 goals for the season all told. She's seen that all the way, and knowing Sam Kerr, she won't be happy with just that. She'll want to keep going. Perhaps get another one. Melbourne City disagree. Lovely footwork from Beverly Yanez. Still with Yanez. Beverly Yanez looking to cut back. Unable to find Jackson. Perth Glory defence is standing firm. Catley's throw bounces up a little bit over Galabadarachi, who's got a height disadvantage against Carroll. Not so when the ball's on the ground, still with Galabadarachi, and she was hoping to find Ivy Lewick off on a run.
Oh, she's exceptional. And for everyone watching at home, these new 14, 15, 16-year-olds coming through the ranks are going to be completely different players to what you've seen in the past. They come through the skill acquisition programs, which Joe Montemurro spoke about, which are obviously skill-based programs. And generally speaking, these kids are going to have more skills. See if it sets itself up.
Seen some exceptional skills today. Let's see if Perth can further their lead. Just Fishlock equal to the task. And just 5 or so minutes remaining. Of course, should the score stay like this, then it will be Perth Glory once again on top of the table. The lead has been changing all through this final 45. Now Sam Kerr again. Flicks it away. That one skied well over the bar by Alyssa Mortz, but Sam Kerr turning, passing, shooting at will.
Well, she's actually worth 2 players on the park. What I mean by that is she just had 3 defenders. There were basically three defenders focused on her, which allowed Mortz free on the edge of the box. Sitting
now a bit under the pump, running out of time to find an equaliser. Just 3 minutes remaining of regulation time in this half as Jamie Gibbons runs away once more in the purple shirts. And Sam Kerr just putting herself everywhere. She's been laid out flat at the top of the area.
We have a late call here. I believe this might have been from the assistant referee who's called it.
Kerr still down on her haunches. Have another look at it.
She's copped an elbow in the neck here, and it's a late hit. Late challenge from Tegan Allen. To be really fair to her, I think Sam Kerr had probably fallen into the challenge, and something where that might have hit Sam Kerr's shoulder has hit her in the neck. They're good friends, Tegan Allen and Sam Kerr. Plenty of years spent together in the national team.
And Sam Kerr 3 weeks in a row on the score sheet. Certainly been the difference in front of goal for Perth Glory today. Credit to Del Busco between the sticks. Sam Kerr is absolutely world class. Work gives another opportunity in the dying minutes of this match for Perth Glory. It's delivered up and over. Flashes past Lydia Williams. Score remains at Melbourne City 2, Perth Glory 3. There's the Melbourne City side. Trots up the park. They're thinking right now, Sarah Walsh, just get the ball down there. Have a shot.
Well, they're down a player, so they definitely need to play a little bit smarter and get the ball early to Galabadarachi, which they've done here.
And the control has been extraordinary. Unfortunately, the ricochet from Ivy Lewick has landed back at the feet of one Samantha Kerr. Kerr has support running in. And that one's well over the top. Plenty of confidence. No save for Williams to make on that occasion.
She's just a player with so many tools in her toolbox. She's, talk about not letting her in behind, and you give her space on the ball in front, and she can basically shoot from anywhere.
And the stats guru tells me that that's her 10th shot on goal today. We made a couple of them count. It's another good day out for Sam Kerr, but can City find a late equaliser in this match? Get themselves a point for the first time in, well, it would be 3 weeks now. Extraordinary that we're talking about a Melbourne City side who, well, a couple of minutes away perhaps from a third loss on the trot.
I think with Melbourne City, they're obviously a different team to last season. They're different players, especially in their forward line. They've had to play a different style of football with no Lisa Devana. But look, the standard of this league's increased. Teams have definitely they've rise to the challenge that Melbourne City have set. They've set the bar high. They still play an amazing brand of football with their possession.
Certainly do, but they've met their match in Perth Glory today. Perth with 3.5 minutes to go. There's 4 minutes of time added onto this match here at Amy Park. So we tick over the 90-minute mark. Time for either side to find another goal. It goes centrally to Ivy Lewick. Tegan Allen again. Perth Glory looking more like the side that were premiers a couple of seasons ago.
Some of them we've probably not mentioned, Steph. This attack. The work rate of this top three for Perth Glory. The press, and it's continued over the 90 minutes.
Certainly has. Fishlock sends it out to Tegan Allen. Allen sends it flying in towards Delbusco.
We have Sam Kerr putting pressure on the ball there. She's basically everywhere, and you could say the same about Rosie Sutton. That's actually been the difference. Their work rate off the ball is unbelievable. Really hard to break down. I know they have an extra player at the moment, but it's not only their back four, it's their midfield and strikers, which is where their defence and defensive shape starts.
And Steph Catley comes into contact with Jamie Gibbons. Picks up a ticket, Jamie Gibbons that is, picks up a ticket for her trouble. Ticking away, just 2 minutes remaining on the clock here at Amy Park. The Melbourne City find an equaliser. Jump from Delbusco, and it just flashes past. Comes off the side post for City. It's still alive. Alloway in control for Melbourne City. So very close. Catley sends it centrally again. This time it's Nina Ayres to chase. Rebecca Stott rather. Stott with the fancy feet, can't get past Alyssa Mortz. And eventually it's cleared by Perth Glory, only as far as Rosie Sutton in a battle with Tegan Allen. Allen's won the challenge. And will be on again for Melbourne City.
Oh, that was so close up the other end. Saved by the woodwork. Not sure if Delbusco actually got a touch on it. But they are not done yet.
Well, here another chance for Melbourne City. Again, Delbusco fumbles. And that's Sarah Carroll in support in the Perth defence. Well, Melbourne City, no time is ticking away. Jessica Fishlock this time sends it flying in, only to meet the head of Kim Carroll. Booted away by Mortz. Picked up by Catley for City. Catley to Jess Fishlock. Fishlock running centrally, fancies a shot. Some desperate defending from Perth Glory. Will it all come undone now with a free kick for Melbourne City?
We have to say this is their last chance here. What an exciting match. Delbusco got Jess Fishlock on the ball. They know she doesn't have the height. This has got to go top right, top left.
Could be a final chance here for Melbourne City to find the equaliser. Jess Fishlock standing ready over the ball. What magic can she weave? Fishlock! Well, no danger at all there for the Perth Glory keeper, and you'd have to think that Casey Rybelt has got one eye on the watch. 4 minutes of time added on have elapsed. Called for the keeper to start play, and then signals that is over. And the score finishes here at Amy Park, Melbourne City 2, Perth Glory 3. Well, thank you very much for our viewers who've joined us here on the ABC. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. And for those watching us on